Hey everybody, it's Mike with the Quit Sugar Summit and sugaraddiction.com. I'm here with Mary Smith. Yes, that's her real name. We are here to talk about Mary getting sugar free. She's been a real valuable member of our community, which is weekly meet or daily meetings and forums. And she's just been a participant for how long, Mary? I'll let you tell the story. How'd you find us? What interested you? Why did you want to get sugar free? Tell us your story.
Well, for about 25 to 30 years, I really struggled with food cravings. And I felt pretty much alone with that, trying to figure out why I was having these cravings and what I could do about them. Why wouldn't they go away? Was it physiological? Was it mental, emotional? I didn't know. And I couldn't figure it out. And so after a very long time, it seemed to me that, well, they sort of look like addiction. I mean, I start eating and I find it very hard to stop. And I don't feel good when I'm done. And so I was thinking, well, maybe this is some kind of an addiction. I don't know. And then somehow, I don't know, and maybe I was, looking for more information at the time about addictions and happened to come across your summit, Mike. And so in January of 2021, I signed up for the summit, your sugar addiction summit, and so kind of went through that and listened to some of the interviews but I didn't really do much about it at that time. But I kept getting the emails about the 30-day challenge then. And so I figured, what do I got to lose? I don't have anything to lose here. If I sign up for this, it's 30 days. Maybe, it'll help. And I did. So I signed up for it April 1st, in fact, of 2021. I didn't know if that was an omen or not. But so I did the 30-day challenge. I started to attend the meetings and the group meetings. One of the biggest things that really helped me was to learn and to be with a group of people who had the same issue. I mean, it was such a relief. None of my friends or relatives, whoever I talked to about it, nobody ever seemed to identify with it or able to help. So to be with a group that was like big, it was major. And so I was attending quite a few of the meetings during the week and started making friends, people, who would regularly attend. I started making connections with them. So that's how I got started.
Nice. And what results did you have? I mean, did you need to lose weight, or did you have strange blood labs? What other impetus was there to?
The cravings were really what drove me, because I knew they weren't normal. I mean, I shouldn't have to deal with these, and it just seemed like I didn't know what to do. They were just stressful.
Right.
And I was sure it wasn't normal. It wasn't healthy. So really, health was my major reason for wanting to manage them or somehow figure out what was causing them. So for the first 2 weeks, it took me a while to kind of get things cleaned out and get to the point where I really felt I was ready to start. And so on April 14th, 2021 was my first sugar-free day. And the other thing was that having these cravings prevented me from really eating the way that I thought was healthiest for me.
Okay.
And so I wanted to be able to, because health is a big issue for me, and I just wanted to be able to eat really good, healthy foods without having the cravings interfere with that.
Sure. Nice. I know you're a voracious researcher about health and wellness,
Hmm.
but well, obviously you said it's helped quite a bit to uncover the what kind of you didn't have cravings for healthy foods, right?
No. Well, when the craving would start, it was like I just wanted relief from it. And
Mm,
the fastest, easiest way to get relief was to eat carbs,
right,
and especially whatever was in the house,
right,
especially if it, was more sugar or dairy.
right.
Those, the sugar type stuff. So I wasn't eating really, really bad foods. I was self-disciplined enough, but
Right.
just having the craving itself and then not feeling well after I consumed,
Oh,
too much food.
yeah, yeah, exactly. When you say too much food, did you like binge a little on it?
Oh yeah, yeah, I was binging.
Right.
Um, yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Wow, this is just amazing. So it's been what now? It's what, year and a half, 2 years?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Not quite 2 years.
right,
Yeah, it'll be 2 years in January that I did the first summit,
right.
and it'll be 2 years in April
Okay.
that I've pretty much been sugar free.
And do you find it restrictive or do you find it
Mm.
impossible? Everybody comes in, they say it's impossible to go sugar free. It's not you know, you find it hard, or tell me what's your experience in there?
Well, for the first month or so, I did find it hard.
Mm,
The cravings didn't necessarily go away,
right.
but with the support of the program and the people, I was able to stay off the sugar and
Yeah.
not give into binges. But it was still very difficult. I was using a lot of willpower,
Okay.
and as you know, that doesn't get you very far.
Right.
Uh,
Exactly.
and so after about a month, I realized that what I needed to do was add more fat to
Okay.
my diet. Um, the benefit of the fat was that it satiated me.
Okay.
And so if I would eat enough fat at a meal, the craving wouldn't start
Ah,
after the meal. That's typically when the craving I would experience it, would be after a meal.
okay.
And so by adding the fat, I was able to become more satiated. And then after that, after I learned to do that, um, I really didn't have as much of a challenge with cravings anymore.
Mm,
So then I could eat the food that I felt was healthiest for me at the time.
nice. So early on, did you have any withdrawals or any like was the first week hard?
I don't think so. I don't remember that it was, but mostly because the food that I was binging on wasn't really that awful.
Mm,
It was carbohydrate and some of it did have sugar, but maybe, it might have been fruit or honey,
mm,
or maybe I shouldn't be talking
gotcha.
foods, but anyway, so they weren't um, really bad foods.
Okay,
So I didn't have a lot of withdrawal that I remember.
gotcha. So so this is great. I really appreciate you doing this. I guess would you recommend the 30-day challenge as a way to start the process?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that you need structure,
Mm,
you need accountability. And so the videos and the structure and the information that come with the program is very helpful. And then combining that with group meetings attending the meetings, so you're seeing and hearing from other people who are also going through this.
Right.
And so that was, yes, you need structure. It was like I tried to do this on my own for 25 or 30 years. And, every morning it would be, I'm not going to do this again. I don't have, I'm not going to do this. And
Yeah.
then it would start all over again. So,
Wow.
definitely being with a group of people who understand what you're going through and can offer support
Right.
is very helpful.
Yeah. Thank you. That's the most, I think that not keeping your promise to yourself every morning, you try and swear you're not going to do something, and all of a sudden you're back in it, and
Yeah.
and you're not alone. Like a lot of people, 25 years is some people it's longer than that. It's like just can't even. They're like they're not able to keep that promise that they make themselves on the first of the week or the first of the month or the first of the year or every morning. So well, cool. Mary, I really appreciate you doing this, and thanks. And Mary's a United States traveler. She follows the weather, and I love that. So it's my goal to be Mary when I grow up, because she's always she's in Florida now in the winter and it's warm, and that's where I want to be. All righty, Mary, thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Mike. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.